So I took a back road home, and there was like one road that like is like kind of gravel, and then one road that's not, and they both led to my house, but they're both like very like chill back roads. And I was like, I'm not gonna take the gravel road because I don't want to like slip out, because maybe that's why I'm tripping out. Maybe I'll slip out or something. I'm just gonna take the other chill road, freshly paved, no traffic at all. So I'm driving, and I'm like, this is so fucking peaceful. Why is this so nice? And I start like coming up the road, and then I see a car like a little bit in the distance, just a windy backcountry road, trees everywhere, houses on like either side, but like
farmhouses.
Yeah, like farmhouses. So there's a lot of land in front of the houses, long driveways. And I see a car in front of me, and it's a truck from like literally the 1940s. It's full steel.
It's rusted. It's
like
just the color of rust.
Yeah, but it's like red and rusted, but like you could tell it was made out of steel. And
Ethan was riding by himself. I just know this because I see.
have you ever seen like The Notebook? Like it looked like a truck from then, but even I'm probably honestly older than that. Like one of those classic trucks.
Yeah, 1940s. It was a 1947 or some shit.
So I noticed that the truck doesn't have turn signals, and the guy was like sticking his arm out of the window, and I'm like, what is he doing? Is he trying to turn, or is he like telling me to pass him? And he puts his arm back in the window. So I was like, okay, he's not trying to turn, because turn signals, you put your arm out of the window and then you stop and then you make the turn. He didn't make the turn for like another 50, 60 feet, and I'm okay. Then he puts his arm out of his window and he starts like waving me forward. And I'm like, what's he doing? I'm not going to pass this guy. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. I can't pass you. Like, there's so many blind spots. I'm not going to go into the left lane. It's also a double yellow line. Can't pass you here. And then he puts his arm back in his window and keeps driving. And then, like, he has his arm out of his window, and he starts, like, literally waving me. Like, his arm's like this, like, telling me to pass him, because he's probably like, I don't want this motorcycle behind me. Or this motorcyclist thinks I'm driving slow. And I'm like, it's fine. Like, I'm just chilling. Like, I literally took this road so that I could just chill. I wasn't trying to go fast.
That's a common thing for cars to do. Like, when I was on a motorcycle, a lot of cars would always just let me pass.
Let me pass
them. They know you're faster.
So many times.
And a lot of people don't like the idea of a motorcycle being
around them. Yeah.
You know, I don't. When I'm on the highway, I try to just get away from it.
Yeah.
Give them their space.
Yeah. So the dude legitimately tells me to pass him. Like, he stuck his arm in and out of his window 5 times and, like, had, like, a waving motion. Was literally waving me on. Like, I vividly remember him waving me on. I'm like, okay, he's telling me to pass, and this is normal, but I'm not going to do it right now.
Yeah.
And then he gets all the way to the right, and he's driving, like, on the right side, like, in the shoulder almost, for, like, 50 feet. No arm out of the window, no nothing at this point. And I'm like, okay, he's probably telling me to pass him now. Like, he's slowed down, too. So as I go to pass him, honestly in my own lane, because he's so far in the shoulder that I don't even, like, really have to go into the left lane. Also, I can see the full left lane because it started to get straight there. I'm like, okay, I can pass him safely now. So I speed up from, like, the speed limit was 45. I speed up from, like, 30 because he was going so slow to probably, like, 55 because I had a Ducati. It was fast as fuck. Like, you could accelerate really quickly.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to get around the guy. So as I accelerated to, like, 55, the dude hooks a left into, like, this hidden gravel, like, dirt, probably, driveway. Right before this little bridge that had guardrails on either side, and then there was a ditch and trees everywhere. He hooks a left, and I just remember the sound of my motorcycle hitting the left side of the hood of his car, like right by where his wheel is, like right in front of where his wheel is. And I'm like, holy fuck, I'm in a motorcycle accident right now. And I'm just like, the time definitely slowed down because I had at least like 50 thoughts within like me hearing that sound and then like me eventually opening my eyes. But like it all probably happened pretty fast. But I just remember thinking like 10 things at once. I was like, this is going to hurt really fucking bad. Am I going to hit that guardrail? Am I going to end up in this ditch? Holy fuck, there's so many trees around. I better not hit a tree. All these thoughts going through my head. And then I just feel like my heels, like the back of my heels touch the ground. Like my legs are extended. I feel the back of my heels touch the ground. And I just fall backwards from my heel to the back of my head and just hit the back of my head on the ground with my helmet on. And then like I saw like stars and I don't remember seeing anything after that until I opened my eyes and I was looking straight up and there was just trees around. Like there was just like, it looked beautiful. It was a nice backcountry road. And I'm looking at the trees and I'm like, shit, like I'm good. Like I don't even feel dizzy. Like I feel fine. Like this looks like I'm just chilling. So I just get up to my feet immediately because I was like, okay, like I might think I'm okay, but I could have a serious leg injury. I could be paralyzed. I was like, I need to make sure I can walk right now. I got up to my feet and I just started sprinting around, like screaming, like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck? Like, because I
don't
was
mean
so
to
in
laugh.
shock.
It's just like, now that I know you're fine, like the fact that you just got up and started sprinting in a
Also,
circle.
don't get up and sprint after you get into an accident. Like,
Yeah,
that's just
you're
the
not
dumbest thing
supposed to.
ever. But I was so scared. Like, I just panicked. I was like, I need to make sure I can walk. So I got up to my feet, and luckily I was able to sprint like immediately. And I was like, why am I not hurt right now? And then I was like, okay, I'm probably in shock. I probably am fucked up, because for me to hit the front of his car and then I looked at the car 45, 50 feet away from me.
It was far.
Far.
I went flying.
Like, I went flying. I don't know how I probably slid on the ground. What I think happened, because I have no clue. I have no logical explanation for this. He pulled into his driveway. I hit him on the left side of the hood of his car, and I probably went flying off my bike over the car. Because when I woke up or got up, opened my eyes for the first time after getting hit, my bike was on the other side of his car. I couldn't see it. And
So-
he was like completely horizontal on the side of the
what you're
on the
explaining to me
road.
is that you did a triple double backflip full twist with a trick shot.
I really fucking think so, dude. I really think I probably did a double flip. I don't think it was just one flip. I went flying, and then how did I like go over his car? All right, to then hitting my heels to back of the head on the ground. My helmet saved my life. Also, always wear a helmet. And then I get up, I'm running around. I start screaming at the guy. I'm like, "You fucking hit me! Why did you do that?" And then
He was laughing.
he was laughing.
Yeah.
Did he hit me on purpose? Like, what the fuck is going on right now? So I take my helmet off, and then I'm like, holy shit, my knee starts hurting a little bit. My back starts hurting a little bit. I can feel that I'm like scraped up. I was also wearing shorts and a t-shirt, which is stupid. And I wasn't really even bleeding, only a little bit from my knee. And then I see this woman like screaming, running down her front yard, like a little hill on her front yard. And she's like, yeah, stop running. Lay down. I'm a paramedic. She was a paramedic. I crashed onto a paramedic's front lawn. I missed the guardrail, missed all the trees, missed the ditch, landed on a paramedic's front lawn. She lays me down on my back. She's like, listen, your neck, this has happened before. This is precautionary. We make sure that people don't move their necks after accidents, because your neck could be broken. If you move it, it could seriously fuck shit up.
Yeah.
And she's like, you need to not move your neck right now. So I was on the ground, like laying on my back. I'm like, I need to call my parents. Like, I can't believe this happened. I first called my mom, and I was like, Mom, you cannot be mad at me. Actually, I called Dad first. I knew he'd be more chill with it. I called my dad first, and I was like, Dad, listen, don't be mad at me. I'm fine. I just want to say right now that I'm fine before I even get into what I'm about to tell you. I'm fine. So hear my voice, hear that I'm calm. I'm telling you I'm fine, but I just got into a motorcycle accident. A truck hit me, and I'm good, though. And he was very chill about it because he probably knew I was panicking. And then he told my mom. And then I was just talking to this paramedic lady, and then everyone showed up. Like my friend that I was with before, I guess he got word from my mom. I guess he got word from Grayson, he got word from my mom. And everybody came to the scene. And they took me in an ambulance. And, yeah, it was insane. Like, just feeling like you kind of cheated death. It's really fucking scary, because I was looking out of the back of the ambulance driving away from the scene, and I was like, my bike is totaled. This car is damaged severely, and I'm fine.
Yeah.